So normally we have the former Citizen of the Year present this. Kim Frazier from Lake County Adams Board was our Citizen of the Year last year. Obviously, well-deserving. She wasn't able to be here today, so I'm pitch hitting for her. My baseball puns aren't as bad now that I don't work for the Captains. So our Citizen of the Year, unbelievably well-deserving, Kevin Knight. I'm going to read a little thing about him, and then we'll have Kevin come up. So Kevin Knight's the recipient of our 2019 Citizen of the Year Award. He was selected based upon his leadership skills and involvement in area organizations. He was a former Mentor police chief, and he served Mentor throughout his 37-year law enforcement career. During his time in Mentor was the first department in Lake County to train officers in the use of Narcan, a substance used to help reverse opioid overdoses, which was paid for by money collected from drug arrests. He also safely led the department and the community through the death of an officer killed in the line of duty. Kevin said when he became chief, it was not about him, and anybody that knows Kevin, that's absolutely true. It was about the department, and his goal was to do the best and leave the place a little better than he found it. He's felt honored to work with the Mentor Police Department and appreciates the support given to him by the residents of the city. Kevin's an active member of St. Mary's Church in Mentor and a two-time recipient of the Knights of Columbus Blue Coat Award. He also serves as a merit badge counselor for the Boy Scouts and is part of the Eagle Scout Review Committee. He enjoys taking the time to be involved, help some of the boys in reaching their goals. Kevin and his wife Susan have 3 adult children, and his plans for retirement include hobby farming on his Madison property. It's my pleasure to present the 2019 Mentor Area Chamber of Commerce Citizen of the Year Award to Chief Kevin Knight.
John, do you want to come up, Krieger? We have a couple of proclamations up here. One is from the Ohio State Senate, and then...
Thanks, John.
I don't think you want me to read all these whereas and whereas and whereas. Whereas you've done a tremendous job for the city of Mentor. As far as I was going to call it gentleman farming until I saw it. You're more correct. It's hobby farming. And I know you look forward to that, and I'm glad to present this proclamation to you for the city of Mentor. You've told me to keep it short, and that's what I'm doing. And of course, Susan, why don't you stand up so everybody can see the woman behind the man. Again, thank you very much. Congratulations.
Kevin, do you want to say a few?
A few words.
Yeah, it'll be short. Adam told me to keep it short because he's got a big, long speech. So, and I didn't wear a tie just to not make him look bad. So, okay. No, it's really an honor to get this award from the chamber. It's all of you business people from this area that make the city run and make the city what it is. And it was my responsibility for a while to make sure all your stuff was safe, which I try to do my best on. You're a great organization. I've enjoyed being my involvement with it. So thank you all. I'd like to thank the city administration and council. We did great working for them. Thanks to Ken Filipiak. He great guy to work for. Well, believe it or not, he is. So, and especially I was with the city for 37 and a half years, all on the police department. And we went through a lot of stuff, and I really do have to thank my wife because, going through the weekends and holidays and missing this, and then as things went on, studying for promotionals, which were always fun to do, and shutting part of your family out, and all the way up at the late night phone calls and everything, it takes a special person to put up with that, so thank you, dear. Thank you all again.
Okay, next I'd like to call up Tina. Tina and Joe Longo were recipients last year for our Business of the Year Award, and she's going to present this year for Brunner, Sanden, Deitrick Funeral Home and Cremation Center.
I'm short too, so let's see if this
I know,
works.
see how it works for you.
My brother and I would like to thank you, everybody, for the award from last year, and we're very proud and honored to give it to our friends, the Brunners, who we love dearly and have been a wonderful, wonderful business for our community. So, Chris, it's doing it. Okay. The Brunner, Sanden, Deitrick Funeral Home and Cremation Center has served as a vital part of the Menor business community for 70 years. The home itself was built in 1945 and has the distinction as a local landmark. Brunner Funeral Home was established in 1949 by Raymond V. and Helen L. Brunner, with 3 generations of family members still running the daily operations. In 1992, Ray and Helen sold the business to James Sanden, Martha Brunner Deitrick, Nancy Brunner Sanden, and Charles Brunner. Martha's son, Brian Deitrick, joined the funeral home as a licensed funeral director and embalmer in 1999, and Martha sold her shares to him in 2016. In 2012, after 47 years of service, Jim proudly sold his shares to his son, Jason and Adam Sanden. Over the years, family members have been consistently involved with many community events and have served in leadership roles for several nonprofit organizations. Adam is actively involved in community events and previously sat on the board of Leadership Lake County and the Menor Area Chamber of Commerce. Currently, he sits on the board of Lake Health, is a member of the Citizens Financial Advisory Committee for Menor Public Schools, and is the treasurer of Citizens for Lake Metro Parks. He was recently profiled as one to watch by Inside Business Magazine for his work in the community. Good job. He is also a member of the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants and the Ohio Society of Certified Public Accountants. Nancy holds an associate's degree in business from Lakeland Community College and is a licensed funeral director. Nancy is the recipient of Distinguished Service Award from Menor Shore Junior High, the Friend of Education Award for Menor Teachers Association, and was inducted into the Mentor School Alumni Hall of Fame in 2014, and the Lakeland Community College Alumni Hall of Fame in 2015. Nancy is a graduate of the Leadership Lake County class of 2012 and was appointed grand jury foreman in the winter of 2013. She remains an active participant in the community and is involved in Menor Rotary, Menor High Alumni, Lakeland Community College Alumni, Mentor Area Chamber of Commerce, Lake Health Foundation, Lake County Council on Aging, Meals on Wheels, and St. Beach Church. They all consider first-class service the hallmark of their business. What sets them apart from others is their responsiveness, attention to detail, and their ability to create a special experience on any budget. In 2018, the business certified to the health of Lake County citizens through its $2.5 million gift to the Lake County Foundation in support of a wellness center now named Lake Health Brunner Sanden Deitrick Wellness Campus. It is our pleasure to present the 2019 Menor Area Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year to Brunner Sanden Deitrick Funeral Home and Cremation Center. I did it. You're welcome. Congratulations. Woo, woo.
Are you speaking long? Because I'm sitting down if you are.
Ready?
That's true.
I solved the problem.
Thank you. Certainly an honor, Chris. Thank you very much, and thank you to the committee. As I said before, I think that there's a couple things when you own a business in a community like Lake County that you need to do. The first is make sure that you give back to those that support you. I think we do a very, very good job of that, but it's because we believe in the community. The people that support us, the other businesses that are in and around the county that are also a vital part of giving back. That's all part of making the community a better place to live, work, and play. And you need to be part of that if you own a business in this community. As Tina mentioned, the partnership we have with Lake Health is something that's very near and dear to our hearts. We work with them closely on a regular basis. But we say that we believe that a first-class healthcare system is the hallmark of any community, and we think that with Lake Health we have that. Finally, I want to mention a few people that are here in the crowd. Sean, and I want you guys to stand up. Sean Barbo, Kathleen Shaughnessy, Michelle Ward, Martha Deitrick, Carrie Hurd. Is that all we got? So we had a plan to bring a lot of people, but in our industry, when the phone rings, people need to stay back at the office. So what we do, you just heard a lot about the stuff that my mother and I do. And my brother Jason. Sorry, Jason. Okay.
Good. I'm good.
We can't go out and do the things that we do without these people, in addition to about 20 more that are staying back to serve the families that we have the honor to serve. So it goes without saying that all of you are very vital to the success of what we do, and this award is just as much yours as it is ours. So thank you very much for what you do.
John Krieger.
This is mine. You don't get it.
I don't get that?
No.
You want me to read all this, or you want all the whereas? You do?
No.
You don't. Actually, I found out that Nancy actually wrote most of this, and that's why it's so glowing. Some of my best memories of the Brunner family, and actually, well, come on, you guys were kids, was some of the late night, early morning breakfasts at your house with your mother and dad. That was a good time. I enjoyed it very, very much. And this is long overdue, since your grandfather, your father, was citizen of the year back in 1984. So this is definitely needed, and congratulations.